Why is my steering wheel shaking? There's a bunch of reasons why your steering wheel can shake. When your steering wheel starts shaking, vibrating, wobbling, or feeling unstable, your vehicle is telling you something important. That kind of system would never be, that kind of symptom should never be ignored. Sometimes the issue is relatively simple, like a tire that is out of balance. Other times it points to a more serious problem involving your suspension, steering components, brakes, or wheel assembly. What matters most in this, a steering wheel is not, a shaking steering wheel is not just annoying. It's often a sign that something is no longer operating the way it should. The longer it goes unchecked, the more likely it is to affect your safety, your ride quality, your tire life, your confidence behind the wheel. If you've been asking yourself, why is my steering wheel shaking? The answer is that is not just one cause. The shake itself is a symptom, and the real issue has to be identified correctly so that the right repair can be made for the right reason. And that is why an inspection matters. Guessing helps no one. Replacing parts blindly helps no one. Truly having the customer's best interest at heart means slowing down long enough to diagnose the problems honestly, explain what's happening clearly, and help you make the best decision for the long-term health of your vehicle. What your steering wheel shake usually feels like. The steering wheel vibrating at certain speeds, a wobble or shimmy in the front end, shaking when you press the brakes, loose or wandering steering, pulsating that comes and goes, vibration that gets worse on rough roads, uneven tire wear along with the steering shake, a feeling that the vehicle is no longer as planted as it used to be. And these details matter. When the shake happens, how often it happens and what it makes it feel better or worse will help narrow down the cause. And this is where you, as the person driving the car, you need to be able to give as much information to the automotive repair shop as you possibly can. When you walk in and you just say, hey, my steering wheel is shaking, but well, when? What are you doing? What are you not doing? When is it happen in the morning? What does it happen while the car's cold? Or does it happen while the car's hot? Does it happen, at certain speeds and not happen at other speeds? Does it happen while you're turning? Does it happen while, is there any noises in association with it? Just any information that you can give to the automotive repair shop is going to save you money, not cost more money, because the problem is what the problem is what the problem is. So the more information that you can give the shop, the less money it's going to cost you because the less time it's going to take them to find it. And some of the most common reasons your steering wheel is shaking is you can have a tire balance problem. You can actually have tire damage or uneven tire wear. If your alignment is off, or you have loose front end parts, suspension pieces, so your vehicle is actually going down the road wearing your tire out. Well, if it's wearing your tire out unevenly, then you're going to go out of balance. So even though an alignment doesn't cause a vibration, it can actually lead to a vibration by wearing the tires unevenly. And then if your suspension, your shocks or struts are not keeping the tire in contact with the ground that they're supposed to, then they can definitely cause cupping and flat spots. And then, of course, your tire, tires can get out of round. That's called, when the belts, are separating. So it's the tire is no longer completely round, and that's a big deal. You can have a bent wheel or a damaged rim. You can have brake rotor problems. You can have worn suspension problems, ball joints, control arm bushings, struts, shocks, sway bar links, suspension mounts. You can have loose or worn steering components, It's an amazing thing how many different symptoms loose or worn steering components can definitely give you. You can have wheel bearing problems. So it's an amazing thing of how many things can make the car not go smoothly down the road. So when the shaking happens, it tells us a lot. Does it shake at highway speeds? Does it shake when you're braking? Does it shake all the time when the vehicle's moving? Does it shake after hitting a bump? And then definitely you should not ignore it. Beyond a shadow of doubt, please don't ignore. It's not in your best interest. And don't guess. Don't presume. Don't ask, the different AI models out there. Don't ask Google. Just get an automotive repair shop that you can trust and get busy with it. And that's what you're actually supposed to do. So definitely schedule an appointment. Let them check it out and then let them take care of you. If your steering wheel is shaking, do not ignore it. Do not guess. A vibration in the steering wheel is a symptom, not a diagnosis. The right next step is to have the vehicle inspected carefully so the real cause can be identified. Sometimes the solution is straightforward. You just got to rebalance the tires. Sometimes the tires have got to be replaced. Sometimes. So, that's the big deal. We don't know until we actually look at it. So schedule the appointment, get in, get it checked out, and let's have some fun with it. Stay safe, stay strong.